What exactly is Banished? Let's take a look directly from Wikipedia. Banished is a city building strategy game focused on careful resource management and survival as an isolated and growing society. Development of Banished began in August 2011 and has been developed solely by Luke Adorovich under the studio name Shining Rock Studio. I'd like to mention again, just for the record, this guy made a city simulator game of near AAA quality in 3 years by himself. I have nothing but respect for Luke, and it is the same respect that will stop me from giving the game a bubbly perfect review. Please watch review first and comment about what your opinion on the review / Banished or both after the video. As of this review, the game has been released for less than a week and the release version is 1.0. If Banished had been patched, then you'll see the annotation now. Click that and see my new review for the game. The game gets its name from banished villagers that are being forced to start a new life under your control. City Simulator was roguelike tendencies. Like all city builders and simulation games, you must micromanage aspects of your lives and the city itself. The game has a learning curve so steep that even seasoned city simulator players will be scratching their heads as yet another village dies off or screaming curse words at your computer while another fire ravages your village you spent hours beautifying. What's good about Banished, dude? Number 1, the game has a tutorial and you'll need it. It is my opinion that every game should have a tutorial, but it should be optional for you to choose. The developer, by himself, saw that some players would need help or possibly have never even played City Builder Simulator before and wouldn't even know where to begin. Number 2, the randomness of the world for each world creation is amazing. We're talking Minecraft random amazing. Difficulty changes the world in ways that you can have a relaxed city on easy mode and learn the mechanics of the game, or you can put them to the test in normal, or you can fight for your lives in a barren, frozen, mental hell that is harsh mode. Number 3, the music is simple, just like the lives of your villagers, and very neutral. When everything is going good, the songs will make you feel a bit perky. If you're watching the last 2-year-old in your city slowly starve because everyone else has died from yet another tornado, the same music will cause you to let out a dejected sigh as you restart or restart building your city. Number 4, the micromanaging in this game can be intimidating. This is good. This is what draws city builders and simulator players towards the game. We want to master a complex system and then use it to build amazing cities. Things like managing a trade system and manipulating the vendors so each mix is so the villagers don't have to walk as far makes us giddy. Spending hours making it flawless, better to cancel dinner reservations, we're not moving until it's perfect and we're going to enjoy every minute of it. Number 5, the fact that the game shows the last city you were on at the title screen just tickles me in the right way. It's nice to see my city thriving when I log in. It can also be amusing to come back after a race quit and see your ruined city. Instead of the game is saying, "That's right, you're my bitch, now look at your failure in all its glory and grovel at my feet." Number 6, replayability for this game is astronomical. I put 40 hours into one city alone and it feels like I've only just begun. I can easily see myself putting possibly a couple hundred hours into the game, and that's before the mods start coming out. What's bad with Banished, dude? Unfortunately, the game does have problems that honestly should have been resolved in the beta phase. Having a single developer does not excuse bugs post-beta, and belief otherwise is ignorant. Being quiet about bugs will never make a game better as long as you aren't throttling at the developers like a rabid animal. The fact is, Banished is a very solid game but has some serious issues. Number 1, the priority system doesn't work correctly. When I use the priority system to have my builders and laborers do something, I mean right fucking now. No, do not finish the task at hand. No, do not grab something to eat unless you are starving. Put whatever you are holding on the ground or in your inventory and do it right now. Drop your entire damn queue order and do what I prioritize now. Number 2, the AI in the game is very bad. I cannot stress enough how serious the situation is. The difficulty of the game is caused partly by the AI issues. False difficulty is bad at a game, okay? False difficulty caused by terrible AI is completely unacceptable. Here are just some of the more noticeable issues. The worst bug due to the bad AI is the behavior of the villagers in most situations. They just seem to do everything in their power to take forever to do something or get themselves killed in a way that was completely avoidable. I watched as builders took the silliest path possible to reach a building. Hit it once with a hammer, then would go left to eat, took the same path back, hammer the building once more before heading back to warm up. I've seen farmers starving to death harvesting food and putting in the barn to go back to the harvest and die because they didn't eat some of the food they just had in their damn hands that they put in the barn. I've been ready to punch my wall in a rage as the blacksmith breaks his tool while making more tools, and makes the tools with his bare hands while the pile of tools lays right behind him! The Pathfinder is mediocre and poorly built. Unfortunately, this seems to be the trend for city simulators in general. I understand that a good Pathfinder will increase CPU usage, but what's the point of making roads when they'll ignore them for the shorter path instead of the faster path? SimCity 4 did this crap. Tropical 4 did this crap. Cities XL did this crap. SimCity 2013 did this crap. Stop with the shortest path bullshit and optimize your Pathfinders. Your players will thank you later. Number 3. Why can't I place and build roads on slight hills or mountains? Why can't I flatten down small hills? This might be actually intended, but I'd like to be able to flatten small hills that aren't big enough to allow tunnels or placement of buildings. I wouldn't mind if it required more resources or more building time to achieve this goal, or possibly even both. Despite everything that is currently wrong with the game, Banished is still very enjoyable and a breath of air for a genre that just last year witnessed a catastrophe as the blast release in SimCity 2013 scared off many new players to the genre. I expect nothing but fun times as the game's current issues are passed and the eventual introduction of modding and maybe a Steam Workshop appears. Because of the current issues of the game, I give it a good game rating and a 3.5 exploding Prinnies out of 5. Go get this game and support this video and its sole developer, Luke Hordovich. He deserves $1 million and more for making a game like this on his own. See you next review, dudes!